Narcissists go on a smear campaign basically to save face. They know that they were the one that messed up in the relationship. They know that they were the worst partner. They know that they were abusive, manipulative. They know that they gaslit you, right? But they don't want anyone else to know that. So when the relationship ends, they go on a smear campaign. When does the smear campaign end? Never, because the narcissist needs to keep up appearances. Narcissists don't want to come out and say, oh, I lied about this. This never happened. She never was like that. It was me. I was the problem in the relationship. So the narcissist is going to do whatever they need to do to maintain the lie. So they will continue to smear you after the relationship ends. That's just what they do. Okay. The smear campaign, it starts at the very beginning of the relationship, unbeknownst to you, right? They start smearing you before you even know, right? Before the relationship even ends. And it lasts throughout the entire relationship. It gets worse once the relationship ends, and it continues to go after the relationship ends. They are just liars. They're miserable people. They want to keep up appearances and make themselves out to be the good guy and you to be the bad guy in the relationship. So when does the smear campaign end? It doesn't.
Welcome, Radiant Butterflies. I'm Goddess, your Narc survivor, and this is Narc-Free Nirvana, your sanctuary of truth, transformation, and healing. Today, we're exposing one of the narcissist's most vicious tactics, the smear campaign. When their mask slips and they lose control, they'll twist your story, rewrite reality, and turn others against you to protect their false image. I lived it. The whispers, the lies, the betrayal. But I also learned, no smear can destroy your soul when you stand firmly in your truth. So before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to help our sanctuary grow. And remind others they are not alone in this healing. Let's uncover the truth together.
One of the most evil things a narcissistic abuser will do, so prepare yourself if you're dealing with one, when they no longer have control over you, is the smear campaign. I also think this is one of the biggest blessings that they could do for you, and let me explain. The smear campaign is their time to shine, okay? They are going to spread lies about you. They are going to tell half-truths. They are going to completely twist the narrative to your friends, to your family, to anybody that will listen. And the motive behind this is to completely isolate you, abandon you, destroy your reputation, and to make sure that they stay the victim. They'll say things like, you're crazy, you're a bad parent, you're mentally unstable. But here's what I want you to remember about the smear campaign. The smear campaign is not about who you are as a person. And a lot of times in these situations, when you end up isolated, you end up feeling like you are the problem. But it's not about who you are. It is about who they need other people to think that you are, so that they can stay in control. So if you have ever been or are currently in a situation where you are being dragged through the mud, your character will always speak louder than their lies. And the people who are meant to be in your life, this is where the blessing comes in, okay? They will see through their lives. They will give you a chance to be heard. And the people that don't, they just exposed the people who are determined to misunderstand you. And that's where the blessing is. This allows you to put distance and boundaries between you and yourself and the people who do not want to hear your side, who want to believe the worst about you. Because if they're not coming knocking at your door, asking you and telling you, hey, this person is going around saying XYZ, what is going on? How can I be here for you? They're not meant for you. They don't want to believe what you have to say, which is why they're not asking, okay? Their lies, they're temporary, but your truth, it's permanent.
Narcissists lie about you because they're afraid of you telling the truth about them. And of course, if you're new here, I'm actually a diagnosed narcissist. The smear campaign from a narcissist is full of lies, half-truths, rumors, just made up stuff. They smear you, they lie about you because they are deathly afraid of you telling the truth about them, of you sharing your story, of you exposing them for who they really are and not who they pretend to be out in public. A lot of narcissistic people get a high off of lying about you. It's a victory, it's a win, especially when they can convince people that you are the abuser, that you are the liar, that you are the cheater, even though it's them, even though the whole time it's been them. I know the smear campaign sucks. Just think about the smear campaign like this. It's a fire. And sometimes the best way to fight a fire is to not breathe air into it, not go back and forth with them.
Always remember that when a person starts a smear campaign, or so make sure this isn't you, it's to maintain control. You'll see this a lot in narcissism, right? So if someone isn't getting their way and they're starting to lose control over a situation or over a person, they want to do whatever they need to try to get that control back, to try to show that it's not them, it's somebody else. And that's where a smear campaign comes into play. The key is for you not to react to that. You might think, oh, well, I got to defend myself. Nah. Let people think whatever the hell they want to think, okay? Let them think whatever the hell they want to think. Because if people are going to hear what somebody else says about you without knowing you, then they're not your freaking people, okay? And the smear campaign will run its course, and know that when it happens, it is because the person is losing control. So don't give them the button or the power cord to get that control back.
See, it's so funny that this whole time, the narcissist has been making everybody around them, everybody in your life, everybody in your circle, believe that they're an amazing person. They've tricked them all. They've come off as this amazing person, the same person you fell for. But guess what, though? A narcissist is a scared human being. That's why they run off and talk so much shit about you. These are some scaredy cats. Only somebody extremely terrified that you're going to go and tell the truth about what they've been doing to you is going to be quick to go and run your name to the ground. They out there telling people all this stuff that's not true. In a narcissistic relationship, it's not two sides to the story. There's one side. There's the victim and there's the abuser. And the narcissist has to go and completely smear your name because they are completely afraid that you're going to go out here and tell the truth. You telling the truth, that can't happen. That means exposure. That means everybody who thinks that they are this perfect person, this angelic person, this giver, this lover, this pastor, everybody who believes in them is definitely going to hate them if they really knew the truth. Okay, everybody who really has their back is really going to look at them crazy if you had everything that they were doing to you on recording. So because of being afraid of the truth, because of being exposed for who they really are, they don't want the church to leave them. They don't want their real wife to find out that you are sleeping with them. They don't want their kids to know that they are really out here killing people. They don't want nobody to know that behind closed doors, they are demonic to their wife, their husband, and their kids. So they got to beat you to the punch and smear your name because they're scared. So when your name is being smeared, just remember that you're dealing with a narcissist and they are scary. They are scared. They're scared of you. They're scared of exposure and they're scared of the truth.
Funniest thing about the smear campaign that really makes me laugh is watch the people that look at who they go to, okay? They don't ever go to the people who are going to tell them that what they're doing is wrong and to shut the hell up. They're going to go to the people that enable their bad behavior. Most of the time, these people already have an issue with the person that's being smeared. So it's kind of like they all join forces and gang up on a person, notice how the person who would tell them to shut up and to do the right thing, they never get the side of the story.
When a narcissist can no longer control you, they will then begin a smear campaign against you, assassinating your character to anybody who will listen. The goal is to isolate you, badmouth you, so then when you begin to speak up about what happened to you, nobody believes you. Anybody who believes the smear campaign without hearing your side of the story wasn't on your side to begin with. They never liked you. The narcissist smears your name because what they are afraid of is exposure. Narcissists live in paranoia. They always fear being exposed because they know that what they do is wrong. They are aware of their malicious, abusive, and manipulative tactics. Narcissists also smear your name because they are desperate to regain control. If they cannot control you, they will try to control the narrative surrounding your name and your reputation.
Do you know the real reason why smear campaigns are just proof that you're a truth teller? Well, I got one really good one. The real reason the smear campaign is just proof that you're a truth teller. They wouldn't smear what wasn't a threat to them. Remember, smear campaigns are projections. So why would they continue to fall under this false hope and lie? It's because you are threatening to them. Exposing the truth about them is an absolute threat to their ego. It's a threat to the way they see themselves. It's a threat to their character. And you, being a truth teller, it just goes to show that exposing them is definitely the mission to put them back in their place. Comment truth, guys. If they're doing the smear campaign, but you still rising. You still rising and thriving, baby. We love to see it. Take care.
Thank you for flying with me today, butterfly. When a narcissist can't control you, they'll try to control how others sees you. But that's not your truth to carry. And remember, beautiful butterfly, no matter what they say, your truth will always rise above their lies. The smear campaign is just noise, but your healing, that's power. Sacred reflection. Who have you been trying to prove your innocence to? And what would happen if you simply let your truth speak for itself? I'm Goddess, your narc survivor, and this has been another healing session here in Narc-Free Nirvana Sanctuary. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Every interaction helps our sanctuary reach more survivors who need this message of light and truth. Always protect your peace, trust your intuition, and remember, you are never alone. Until next time, keep rising, Radiant One.
I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving, I'm a survivor.